Sports and Saloons comes from Class D and E, and some epic battles have happened with the 924s, the Golfs, and the Hondas all involved in this category. I think we're going to see a little bit more of the same. Keep an eye out, though, on the little Alpha GT Junior. TJ Sharp is expected to take a victory at some point in his career, and I think today might just be that day. It's a super start there from Chad Tendashate. Not such a good start from the Polo in the background. That could possibly be one of the ball boys. I'm not going to say which one, but those guys really want as much coverage for the spa that sponsors them because they get off-road a lot. Nice little battle starting to rage, though. Look at Eddie Leach, though. He's got to the front, got ahead of TJ Sharp. TJ's right in his slipstream, though. Tendashate's got an issue. He's fallen back slightly into the clutches of Clive Smith, and Clive Smith fighting hard there with the second of those Golf ones, and a really good start there at the front end, of course, for Valdo Swiggers. Swiggers starting to make some maneuvering to the front end of this field and putting pressure onto Clive Smith as they get up to Sassel Corner. Looks like it might be an opportunity here for Swiggers to sneak through. 47 is a bit further back there. That's Etienne van Vuren. He currently sits 4th place in Class E. There is Grant Ball, and hanging on for dear life. And does he go off? No, he manages to keep it on track this time. Well done, Grant Ball. Getting better and better every single time they get behind the wheel of those Polos. Ishmael Beloy, a seasoned campaigner in both this class and Super Hatch, and he'll have a busy day. At the front, though, a change-up. Baldo Swiggers has got to the front and got through on TJ Sharp and on Eddie Leach. So the Jumbo Golf, who kind of is leading this championship since his good friend Craig Buerter had an issue at this corner we're coming to right now at the last round. But Eddie Leach certainly looking for opportunities to maintain the lead of this championship. He'll be happy with third. Valdo's not really in it, but TJ Sharp will be a concern for him if he's able to get up and possibly take some more points away. There you can see the confirmation of the top three, with Clive Smith in the 924 down in 4th place, beating Chris Smith, Ishmael Beloy, Brett Langston, and Jean van der Walt. Great to see Lucas Besaidnout from Pretoria Noord back in the hunt for Class A, B, and C. A new man at the front end to keep an eye on, though, is going to be Chad Wenzel. But check out Keegan Pottis. What a start here from Pottis. Round the outside in the little Honda CRX, and he means business. Harry Arangi's going side by side with George Besaidnout. Pottis is up into second, possibly up into second under the braking for turn 2. Can he sneak through? No, he can't. Unfortunately, he just gets outgunned there by the big Porsche and that 944 Turbo. Well, we know how good that car is, especially with Harry Arangi's at the wheel. Look at the field, just streams through there. A, B, C, all in the hunt. The front end, though, it's all about Besaidnout. He's got Pottis on his tail. Can you believe that? He's got through on that massive Alpha of Chad Wenzel. But further back there, battle starting to rage and some issues being sorted out. There's going to be issues all day long. Great to see the new season for Verity and in the Triple Ones. And she's having a great change up from Silver Cup into the Triple One Sports and Saloons. Here we can see Ryan Quanshaw. He's not quite at the front end, so you can see just how competitive this field has become. Wenzel starting to make his way through nicely, ticks off one more car, and Keegan Pottis will try and return the favour. I can't believe the pace they've got out of that little CRX. Pottis on the inside looking for a way through. The Mopar-powered Alpha goes through into turn 1, closing down on George Besaidnout. Probably the most seasoned campaigner in this category other than Adrian Dalton. And of course, Dalton has now stepped up, as we've seen, into extreme supercars. That's the progression that happens. There's Ricky Giannaccaro, still waiting for his other car to be sorted out. So he's in Adam Starostekki's BMW at the moment, and that little Z3 going well. Robin Kruger growing great guns. And, problems for Chris Davison. He's come together there, and unfortunately him and Schneiders have had a little issue down at turn 2. That's going to be costly. And you can see still some smoke coming off the front end of Chris Davison as the checkered flag comes out. It's a first race win for Chad Wenzel, beating George Besaidnout to the line, and Renus Plomp there in 3rd place. Great effort from Javi Moret to win out Class B, and Robin Kruger takes the Class C's. Combined now for the second heat. Wow, we're going to have a huge amount of cars on track. That's what it's all about with Triple One Sports and Saloons. At one stage, I think we had a class with 45 cars in it. Okay, we're not allowed to do that anymore, which is a great pity, but needless to say, we're still going to have a great race. And as they go down towards turn 1 in the setting sun, hopefully got some dark visors on there, boys, or some sunglasses on, because it's going to affect you. There are 2 points on the circuit where you're going to get blinded completely. Look at Yanni van Rooyen in the mix there with Pretoria Noord Toyota's Lucas Besaidnout. Verity Ann going side by side with the big 200s SX. As we go on board here with Donnie Daisel behind Ricky Giannaccaro as they head through the big sweeper. Donnie Daisel, also a man who stepped across into Triple One first time this season, and he's fighting hard there. Look at that. Round the outside, you can see all these cars. In fact, around the outside goes Wenzel. If you can hang on to that, Chad, that'll be a maneuver of note. Wow, not many guys have got the cojones to go around the outside of turn 4, but that Alpha seemed to just hang in there for dear life. It hasn't been able to make it stick just yet, as Poseidon forces him a little bit onto the dirt. Whoa, it's getting real at the front end here. This is top quality stuff out of triple ones. But further back in the field, Harvey Wallbangers in it. Hang tight. We're going to see some issues here between him, I'm sure, and the cars. And speaking of issues, there was a little tap. I think Jonakara might have helped that Polo on its way. Yes, indeed. What a pity there. The two of them coming together, but fortunately both back on track. Don't worry, JP Unilkia. Ricky Jonakara has an issue with all number 27 cars. Ryan Quanchar, though, he's back on board here as we go down through turn 2 and through the sweep. He's looking on the inside, so I think he might be concerned about Lucas Poseidon in that Altiza of his, the Toyota Lexus. And now as they fly through, Orangi starting to close in. He's fighting for 4th place right now. Ellis is on his tail. Yannick van Rooyen is coming through the field nicely. Javi Marais is having a great day in the saddle, looking for a double victory in Class B in the Titan car. And he's really looking also to possibly even take the overall championship. Keegan Pottas, though, probably the find of the day. I can't believe how much pace they've got out of this car. And there you can see just an example of how that sun affects you in the closing stages. Coming across the line, though, double victory for Chad Wenzel. Poseidon in 2nd, and Harry Arangis takes 3rd this time in the Porsche. Good drive from him. Right down in 13th place as we see Yannick van Rooyen going across the line for 6th. Javi Marais will take the Class B honours. Verity Ann Jabert takes Class C honours, so it's 2 ladies taking Class C. TJ Sharp wins the Ds, and Grant Ball, Class E. We did warn Eddie Leach that TJ Sharp would be up for a win.
Right, race 1 went quite good. Our qualified pole, pulled off pole about the 4th lap. The guy in Alpha came past me, and we had one hell of a race. Then going into race 2, got second place, and I finished 2nd.
Some celebrations on the podium there for Chad, George, and